April 1911, Valley of the Kings. Let me turn down this music. This music's a little bit loud. That sounds better. Hi everybody, I'm Michael, and this is Clue Chronicles, Fatal Illusion. It's a video game made in the year 2000. It's based off of Clue, the popular board game, or Cluedo, as it's known in the United Kingdom. It's just a mystery game where you have to figure out who killed Mr. Body and where. Also, what did they kill Mr. Body with? Well, I know where he's gonna die. It's clear he's gonna die here. Here in Egypt, where it's intense. Mr. Body, desperately trying to finish his last will and testament before he's murdered by this mysterious, shadowy culprit. Look at all those weapons. What will I kill him with? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ahaha! I'll use the knife. Mr. Body, look out! Behind you! Oh! And oh! And ow! That was scary. Fortunately, the logo showed up just in time, so we didn't actually see Mr. Body get stabbed, but it was still pretty scary. Let's learn how to play this game. You are a private investigator, invited to this strange event, Ian Masque's New Year's Eve party atop an alpine mountain. The only thing is, you don't have a clue why you were invited. How do you play? Well, you can explore the game's environments, pick up objects, enter rooms, and trigger events, just like in real life. Along the way, you can question all the other guests. Some are as confused as you are. You want to learn what's happening? Before long, you'll have more than enough murder to deal with. I don't like the sound of that. Oh no, I don't want somebody to be killed. Your goal, find out what's going on. Who's a murderer? Who might be a victim? And, oh yes, maybe save your own life. It's 1938. The world's about to change. But for you, the world changes tonight. As the investigator, you can explore and interact with the elements of Clue Chronicles 1. There was no Clue Chronicles 2. I believe this game was intended as a trilogy. They only made one game. So the environments include the Rhine Maiden, which is Ian Masque's private river yacht. The cable car, the only way to get to the mountaintop home. The Mountain Chateau, the strange home of Ian Masque. Each environment has danger, mystery, and secrets. Specific actions you can do include picking up objects. For example, picking up a deck of cards, or a syringe so you can stab someone. You can interact with objects, such as opening a door or turning on a machine. Use objects with other objects. For example, putting a key into a lock. Ask questions of suspects. For example, who they are. Are you the murderer? Give an object to a suspect for comment or action. For example, you show the suspect a murder weapon so they can kill you. What? Why would I do that? That sounds like a terrible idea. Using these actions, you will be able to solve the many mysteries and learn the incredible and deadly secrets of Clue Chronicles 1 TBD. TBD? Well, if you survive. I hope you survive. Let's take a look at our suspect list. Mr. Green. Mr. Green lost his family fortune in the Great Crash, and from all reports has been struggling to keep up appearances ever since. Though he looks and acts the aristocrat, rumor has it that he's desperate for something, anything to turn around his financial life. Dr. Julia Kell. Kell is a German psychiatrist, one who obviously felt comfortable remaining in her homeland. Does she in fact work for the German government? There is no evidence that points to that. Yet. Ian Masque, our host for the evening. Little is known about Masque, except that he owns the amazing chateau built atop the alpine mountain scene of this New Year's Eve party, 1938. He is rumored to be fabulously wealthy, with an interest and even a belief in the supernatural. New Year's Eve party, 1938. Well, the scene we saw was 1911, so this is 27 years after the murder in Egypt. I wonder how the two of them are related. Colonel Mustard. Colonel Mustard held the major commands in the First World War and earlier in Africa. His exemplary leadership was tainted with accusations of profiteering that hit the tabloids at the end of the war. Rumor has it that any profits he stashes away have long since been consumed by his expensive lifestyle. Mrs. Peacock left London after being involved in a messy romantic triangle with key political figures. Fleeing to America, the papers there reported on her affair with a senator who was shot by his wife. She's back, but is she looking for more fun? Professor Plum, formerly the curator of an Egyptian wing of a major museum, published a series of articles which caused quite a stir. He claimed that there are major unexplained holes in the Egyptian historical record, holes that he believes will be filled by discoveries still to come. Ah, okay, so that's how this connects to the Egypt scene we saw earlier. Professor Plum is an Egyptologist. Marina Popov. Popov, a beautiful Russian expatriate, is a trained hypnotist. Popov participated in the Soviet Union's notorious experiments in ESP. It would take a mind reader to know why she is here at the party. Sabata. This single-named Spanish artist's clairvoyant paintings are world famous. Ian Masque has acquired most of Sabata's works. His behavior is fevered, often irrational, as befits an artist. Miss Scarlet. Scarlet dabbled in acting, first in West End, then in Hollywood. Her chance at a career slipped away from her mysteriously. She is known more for scandal than for acting. Martin Erf. Erf is the heir to the busted Kent fortune of Bloodworth Estates. He is also an accomplished amateur magician. Erf performs his elaborate and impressive illusions for his wealthy friends, including the host of this party, Ian Masque. And finally, Mrs. White. Mrs. White has had a long career as a nanny and maid, working for a number of high-profile families where discretion is valued almost as much as the necessary skills. Like most women who have worked at her craft, she has little, if anything, to show for it. So we've got a lot of characters in this game, my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa! 11 characters. Granted, I know the 6 of them who are from the game, Clue. It's still a lot of people to keep track of. So, let's get started with that introduction out of the way. Oh! One final bit of introduction. This game comes with 3 CDs. It comes in 3 different CDs, so you have to switch CDs every so often in order to get from one area to another. Okay, let me put in CD number 2, and let's watch the next opening cutscene. Come on, computer. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we don't go. Kind of a cool eagle. The Rhine Valley, Germany. New Year's Eve, 1938. We have sultry music and Miss Scarlet wearing a cocktail dress.
You're here. I felt strangely alone on this ship with all these odd people, and something bothers me. Everybody here wants something from Ian Masque, but what does he want with us? Can I trust you?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm parched. Perhaps you can get me a drink from the bar downstairs.
I guess I can. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I can move the mouse around. So it looks like when you hover your mouse over a character you can talk to, the lens of the magnifying glass changes color. So we can talk to her about 3 things. Okay, talk about yourself, Miss Scarlet. Do I know you? Have we met? You were acting like you knew me.
No, but that magician, Martin Erf, said that Masque invited a private investigator. I assume that's you.
Yes, it is me. What do you know about the other guests?
Martin Erf is the heir to the busted Kent fortune of Bloodworth Estates. There's no money left now, so he performs elaborate magic illusions for the enjoyment of Masque and his well-heeled friends. He told me about you. I guess you know him? As for the rest of them, I don't know.
I'm friends with a party magician. I should have known it! Okay, so what's this about magic? Do you like magic?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, okay, well, I guess she doesn't know. What do you know about Masque and the party?
All I know is that he invited us to a New Year's Eve party on an isolated mountain peak.
And that's it. Oh, well, I guess that's it for the conversation. I'm going to turn on the subtitles, just so we can, read the subtitles, in case the game gets a little slow. You saw a little bit earlier when it was loading the scene, because I'm playing the game off of a CD that's about 20 years old. Sometimes the CD just goes while buzzing around, and that makes it difficult for the scenes to play properly. So it looks like we can go over here or to the left. She wanted me to get a drink downstairs, so I'm thinking we should probably go downstairs. Is there a way to back away? Okay, so that's turning around. I don't see anything here. Oh! It's Mr. Green.
Enjoying our little cruise? There has to be a better way to welcome the new year.
I don't know. I think a cruise is a pretty awesome way to welcome the new year myself. So let's talk to him about himself. Why are you here?
Look, I'm here for the same reason everyone else is. We all hope to make a deal with Masque and get our hands on some of his money. You know what they say about hope. It's one step removed from madness.
Well, I'm not here to get his money. Maybe you're greedy, Mr. Green, but I'm not.
I'd watch that Scarlet if I were you. Cherchez la femme, as the French say. She's up to something. And don't let mustard or plum fool you. They came here because they wanted something. Blast if I know what it might be, though.
I thought you just said, oh, I know why everybody's here. It's because they want money. And how do you know Masque?
Masque? He's a collector and eccentric, just what I read in the papers. Oh, and I guess he likes orchestrating unusual gatherings.
So he likes being unusual. That explains why he invited me. Do you like magic, buddy?
I have nothing to say about that.
Wow, nobody likes magic here. I'm very sad. Well, I guess that's it for Mr. Green, and I did not see any other place where we could go. Yeah, I can't turn right here. Well, that's interesting. I thought I would be able to turn right. And it doesn't look like there's a U-turn, so you can turn upside down. Okay, well, I think we've explored the deck. In the next video, we'll go inside and explore there.